I met astronaut Christina Koch and Jessica Meir, who has set the record of conducting first all-female spacewalk at the International Space Station in the history of mankind. While astronaut Jessica was assigning my book for me, astronaut Christina asked that, Yumna, what do you do? And I was so starstruck that the only words came out of my mouth were, I'm here today because my science teacher told me there is no such thing as space. After a slight pause and a shocking look at her face, I asked her that what I can do to become like you. And she said, you're already on the right path. Pointing towards my magazine, she said, you are inspiring people. So my name is Yumna Majid. I am founder of Exploration by Yumna, a space education-based organization which is thriving in Pakistan since 2016 to promote space sciences. Since childhood, I had two crazy dreams. One was to become an astronaut, and other was to recreate dinosaurs. Now I am a space educator and a medical lab technologist, but don't worry, I will not recreate dinosaurs. I hope you guys get a bit context. In the beginning of my journey, I started at the age of 18, and I faced a lot of obstacles, but the first one was being a girl myself. I couldn't go out to the random parks, invite people to look through my telescope, enjoy the beauty of night sky. I couldn't do that because I belong to a देसी पाकिस्तानी फैमिली और एक ऐसी लड़की हूँ जिसको चांद पे तो जाना है पर मगरिब से पहले घर भी तो वापस आना है, right? But even before all of that, जो भी मैंने अभी बोला, it was the struggle of I was trying so hard to fit in. Everywhere, in school, college, university, I was trying to fit in without realizing that I was meant to stand out. Upon sharing my dream profession in my classroom, I was put down by my teacher telling me that there is no such thing as space. And I realized that sheer lack of awareness in our community, in our country. I changed my class. When my teacher told me that, I changed my section. And one day I was playing with my friends in a playground, and a class fellow from previous class came to me and said, Yumna, is that you? I said, yes, that's me. She said, you are normal. I was like, yes, मैं normal हूँ, आप ऐसे क्यों पूछिए? She said, you always kept your head down in the classroom, and you had this strange dream of going to a place which doesn't even exist. So we thought that you were mentally disabled. तो यहाँ से अंदाज़ा कर लीजिए कि कितनी ज़्यादा अनअवेयरनेस थी उस टाइम पे भी when I was in my school and I was in a government school. I am so thankful to that teacher जिन्होंने मुझे ऐसा कहा. But that embarrassment that I went through, I don't want any other kid to go through the same thing. I just can't have any other kid who feel the same way I felt, and that's what I'm fighting for, because I believe there is space for everyone in space. So I got access to internet when I was 15. Before that, my sole source of information were newspaper and television. But our newspaper have this dedicated section of horoscope, and our morning shows have a dedicated segment of astrology. So both of them were not much use of me. Facebook joined key, and one day I came across this picture. And it has the caption in Iceland. I Googled it, and my entire world of imagination flipped upside down. Because उससे पहले मुझे ये लगता था कि ये सिर्फ डेस्कटॉप वॉलपेपर्स होते हैं, नहीं? But they were auroras, and looking at them, oh my God, these are real, and these are actually related to astronomy, something that I love. Even I was super unaware of a lot of natural phenomena which were happening due to astronomy. So I started looking up on internet for organizations that how I can bring astronomy to Pakistan, and I signed up as a student ambassador to various organizations, and I actually waited for 2 years to just put my email address in on a web page just because their page says that you can join if you are 18 to, or the age group they mentioned was 18 to 35. So I waited so I can turn 18 and I can just put my email address in it. I was that stupid at that time. So yeah, I changed my school due to many factors, and my first space outreach session was in the same classroom where I used to attend lectures a few years ago. So where one school discouraged me, another gave me a chance. I was running my space awareness campaign as a one-woman army. I was too young to be taken seriously. I was a medical student advocating space, and I was managing finances as well. I belonged to a middle-class family who couldn't see the purpose of doing what I was doing, and I had this sense of responsibility, so I used to save my lunch and Uber money just to print stickers for my students, because even the schools couldn't see the point of द लर्निंग. जिस स्कूल के पास भी मैं जाती थी उनका एक ही सवाल होता था कि आप हमारे बच्चों को क्या देंगी. दे डोंट केयर कि लर्निंग क्या हो रही है पीछे. आई एम ऑफरिंग दीज सेशंस फॉर फ्री. नो, आप हमारे बच्चों को क्या देंगी. सो आई यूज टू प्रिंट स्टिकर्स इन गुडीज जो बच्चों को दे दिए जाएं. यस, और उसके अलावा हमारे हाँ एक और अलमिया है दैट वी डोंट रिकग्नाइज अवर पीपल अंटिल उनके ऊपर कोई इंटरनेशनल थप्पा नहीं लग जाता इंटरनेशनल अचीवमेंट का. Till that, हम अपने लोगों को recognize नहीं करते. Anyhow, on internet, I came across a very, very inspirational lady, astronaut Nicole Stott. She was an astronaut, a female, and an artist. She inspired me a lot. What she does is she collects artwork from all around the world done by pediatric patients. They make collective artworks, spacesuits, robes, and they exhibit it at different art galleries around the world, and sometimes they make it to space as well. In 2017, I reached out to her that she should give Pakistan a chance too. She did, gave us a chance. I collected artwork from Pakistan, sent it to her, which actually made it to the International Space Station as well. Yes, so I kept doing what I was doing, and after 2.5 years of my space awareness campaign, I won a telescope. I got a message one day that we will be sending your telescope next month. To which I replied, sorry, पर मैंने तो कुछ order नहीं किया. They were like, that's not your order, you actually won the competition. That telescope was signed by real astronauts, which took my excitement to heights, but मुझे उसी वक्त ज़मीन पे वापस आना पड़ा, क्योंकि जब वो टेलीस्कोप हमारी कस्टम्स में पहुंची, तो मुझे ये कहा गया कि हम आपको ये नहीं दे सकते बिकॉज आप एक मेडिकल स्टूडेंट हैं, और दूसरा टेलीस्कोप एक दहशतगर्दी का आला है. सो हियर आई एम विद माय क्लैशनकोव. जैसे तैसे करके आई गॉट माय हैंड्स ऑन इट, बट and after a year I got another telescope because of my consistent work. But getting these telescopes signed by real astronauts and Nobel Prize winners, it was not as big achievement for me as having my own signatures among their signatures on 10 telescopes to be given out to the winners of 2021. So these are my signatures among the signatures of my favorite astronauts. So I had no idea that there is a dedicated department for space education and space awareness until I got Space Leadership Award and I went to Japan to receive it. So I believe learning never stops and struggle never stops. Awards and honors are to encourage us. They should never be our final destination. My true achievement, to me, winning these telescopes and awards is not as big achievement. My true achievement is the impact that I am creating, I am trying to creating. This is what I am fighting for. Whenever I came across these kids who have questions related to space, I feel so delighted because now I know their questions can be answered instead of being shushed, right? So, yes. Last month I went to International Astronautical Congress to present my work. I went to Dubai and I had no idea what Expo 2020 is. Until an American friend sent me a picture. She was panelist at Space Week during Expo, and that picture was a poster of mine presented at the expo. I went to the expo and I realized that it was an exhibition conducted by United Nations Office of Outer Space Affairs and European Union. It was the exhibition. A few months ago, I gave an interview. I was selected among 25 people who were fulfilling United Nations Sustainable Development Goals through space. And I was selected for gender equality to represent women in space. And that exhibition was held at UNUSA and EU at the expo. Standing over there looking at myself, I was just wondering that I finally did something that has come so far, but I believe that I didn't come this far to come only this far. There's a lot more to do. That's it.